So it is very, very bad for us to keep thinking that politicians, they are the only people who can solve our problems. The time me and you, we can put it into our heads that these people, we are their bosses because they have decided to be users. Let someone come, give him the 5 years, it doesn't work, don't take him back. Are you getting the point? But again, someone will tell you, no, I need only 5 years to complete that project. Again, you being a fool, you'll again give them another 5 years. It hurts. Now, see what is in Nigeria right now. Many people to vote Buhari, they never voted Buhari because they wanted him. It is a lie. But many people voted Buhari because they thought Buhari would stop the problem of Boko Haram. Because Boko Haram comes from his place, his village, his tribesmen. They are the ones killing, they are the ones kidnapping girls. They are the ones doing too much nonsense in Nigeria. All in the name of our children shouldn't go to school. When you hear Boko Haram, it means book is bad. They are fighting white education. But they are fighting white education on the expense and lives of their fellow Nigerians.
But isn't that primitivity and conservatism?
Now, to you, you will call it primitivity, and which is right. But to them, again, I think they are just, how should I say it? To them, they don't think it is primitivity. In fact, they think that you are the one who is primitive, who is allowing the education of the whites.
You know, when you've spoken like that, I remember there's a statement. There's a guy, I think, was it a teacher? I remember back then in my school. There's a teacher who made a statement. He said, when a madman sees you, you know, for him, he doesn't think that you are mad.
He thinks you are the one who is mad.
Yes. And when you speak of that, when you talk about that point of them thinking that you, who is talking about the issue, you are the one who is primitive. I can relate.
Yeah, even it is the same to a drunkard. Is there any drunkard who has ever accepted that he's drunk? In fact, they will say you are the one who is drunk, even when you have not taken anything. So that is it. For now, right now, they are pushing P2B in Nigeria. They are not pushing him because the biggest percentage, even all these comedians, the influencers, musicians, everyone, they are not pushing Peter Obi because they think Peter Obi is going to deliver. No. They are pushing Peter Obi because they want to, the biggest percentage, I repeat, because they want to, they want to make a revenge to some community. And which is a total lie. In fact, they will end up again the same people crying, oh, the government, because in Nigeria, I think you know what they call load shed. Electricity going every now and then. It started as a joke. In Nigeria, right now it is their daily bread. You know, electricity can never be there for two hours, and you wonder how people will run that country. All in the name they want people to support petrol to put in their generators so that they can get electricity.
Since it is an oil-producing country.
Yeah, but which I think it is a total lie. In Libya, some time back when Gaddafi was there, they were producing oil, but I can swear to you, Libyans used to have whatever electricity, 24 hours.
So this
and
is just
sometimes Kenyans and all other African countries, they have to understand why Nigerians are moving, why they are doing all this immigration every now and then. You have to understand where there is no electricity, even you can't survive.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So let Peter become. Amongst, if you look at his manifesto, there is nowhere that is going to give people electricity, and people are fine. Okay.
Do you know now the current president of Nigeria? One of the things he said he will reduce the Nigerian naira to $1. Go and check how much is the Nigerian naira to $1.
I think if at all there is any government since independence of Nigeria which has seriously fucked up the country called Nigeria. It is this government of Buhari.
Yeah, true.
And I'm not speaking because I have hate on Buhari. No. I come from the same religion with him, so I'm just even being lenient. He has really joked with Nigeria. Fine, they have a good economy, because if they are not they have the best economy, but the people who have the best economy, they are those ones who are hustling on their own. Because if at all I'm to count countries in Africa which get too much money from outside, let me say from exports from outside, when even they don't know how that money enters the country in dollars, it is Nigeria. Those boys who are outside the country, they push too much money back.
Yeah, true.
But when you ask where does money of oil go, no one knows.
But now, let's look
in fact, oil, first listen, in fact, oil, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think only 4 people are benefiting in Nigeria. Next time call me here, I will mention the names. Yeah.
So, here's the thing. When we talk about this the African leadership at large,
yeah,
I have this feeling that most of African leaders, they are afraid of people who ask them questions, people who speak the truth, people who because they are specifically afraid of what would happen.
Yeah.
If these people, if their subjects found out what they are up to. So I think that's just a main problem that we have with our African government. But we hope things will be fine.
Now, this is it. In fact, if there are more informed people, there are those countries where their leaders are not working. Such all over the world. Nigerians are informed.
Yeah, true. That's right.
They're informed. Even they know what is happening in the country. Go to Uganda. People are informed. They know what is happening in the country. But all in all, I think whenever we continue taking politics as a joke, it is me and you who will pay for the price.
Yeah, right.
Someone will tell you, I will rule you. I will rule you and even rule your grandchildren, and you think it is fine.
But it has been happening. Ever since I was born in an era where I was born how many years after now when the current government came in power. I think it has been in power for 35 years.
Now, at least
these guys made statements like, we have come to take away dictatorship. We've come to do this. We've come to take away this, all that and that. But we've been seeing the same government for all these years.
And we are still seeing it. In fact, if those guys we are talking about, if the list they will run that country, it will be 100 years.
Because they have taken over every institution.
This one is taking over his 50. If he also his son comes and takes over 50, how many are those?
There's 100 in the making. But anyway.
Yeah, so that is it. On the issue of Nigeria, Nigerians have to stop emotions. Let people vote someone who will work for them. Not just to vote someone because he's from my religion, because he's from my tribe. Okay? So the more they will vote that, and okay, fine, they might do a mistake these 5 years, we understand. Even if he's a governor, it doesn't matter. Even if he's of Delta, Lagos, or where, if they come back another 5 years, don't give them. Because if again you give them and you make it 10, don't come to anybody to cry. Okay?
Isn't it the same scenario that's happening in Uganda?
Yeah, that is the problem, I'm telling you. But in Uganda, you can't blame them. At least in Nigeria, they have democracy of election. Okay? In Uganda, it is the vice versa. And in Uganda, why sometimes I understand the issue of Uganda, it is a presidential system. All power is given to one man.
Yeah, true.
Nigeria, it is a federal system, the same to Kenya. You can choose that. For us, our governor is from ODM. Okay? For us, our governor is from UDA. In Uganda, it is not like that. Power comes from up. And the person up holds all the power. Okay? Which is a good British system, but very bad. For Kenya, they copied a federal system, which is very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Because there is no way you want to work. Everyone who speaks plain truth, the way it should be, people will always come for you, especially when it doesn't suit them. People will prefer lies, but when you speak the truth and it doesn't prefer them, they will come for you. The biggest percentage. That is why many people are saying, "Oh, he hates women," and even if you hate, should that be a problem?